And the words of Adam is re-echoed from the creation story. Flesh of my flesh, bones of my bones. Now I have seen my match. Now I have seen my perfect opposite. To be a match, we have to embrace that perfect opposites. They do attract each other. Are you here? You are all here because somehow you were attracted. But later you know that you were two different people all together. But somehow you were still attracted to each other. And that is simply how God designed us to be attracted to the opposite sex. Not only the opposite sex, but the opposite personality. So they are no longer two but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, no human being must separate. After that procession, if I'm going to ask you, who's going to do your marriage? I'm sure the couple can look. Who's going to do your marriage? Who will do your marriage? Who will do your marriage? Who will do your marriage? You yourselves will do your own marriages. As a priest, I am only witness. As a priest, I am only witness. Because I'm also standing in there as a marriage officer. Because what makes a marriage is the exchange of your vows. Your vows, not the priest's vows. Your vow to the other. That is what makes a marriage valid. That is why the church accepts that if you still do your marriage there, at the marriage registrar, it accepts it as a marriage, but still, if you want to feel this extraordinary meaning, the deeper value of what marriage is, then the church encourages us to go through these sessions and also to be able to go through what we have just seen in the video so that we can feel how deeply valued the marriage sacrament is, not only in the church, but to your own lives as a couple, first and foremost. So you are the ones that make marriage. Your two witnesses and me only witness to the vow. The marriage, the covenant requires two that you will need to provide. The church does not need two. Just the priest to witness and the congregation. So when you do come up, always remember this. I am making the marriage come. I will make the marriage real. The marriage will only be validated only by me. Not only by one person, but the two of you. So the words that you exchange in the marriage is very important for you to deeply reflect on what those single words mean and what they are asking of you in how one must live out their marriage lives. Então, I forgot to put up the marriage rite itself. But we began today with the procession. As you see, the procession really symbolizes that the journey is is now not coming to the end. Your courtship has now come to an end. But this courtship has now been taken to another level. And this level is where we are walking up towards God's court. And the process in itself is elevating us in such a way that no longer the two of you are two, but it is the faith that you have, the love that you exchange for one another, that throughout the process of journeying together, that one day you will feel this sense of oneness in your relationship. That one time in your marriage life, these words will go away. Bring me my towel, Suleiman Kimbo, Suleiman Longo, Suleiman, all of it about me. It must come to those things that you should say, can you bring our towel? Where's our plate? Where's our soap? Where's our Colgate? And gone are the days where we will be using. Even though no cargo, what's my thing? I put it here. I bought it with my money. But there's something that is hidden underneath the words of the marriage, the words that is inscribed in the rite itself. And as you come up, the first thing that you do is when you walk up, you don't look at the priest. You look at the cross. The cross is already looking at you because you have decided to get your in church. God is looking down upon you. And then walk down the aisle. Your eyes must always be fixed on the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. What I'm hearing about the kingdom and we are processing. And great attention for others. And checking has always been about you and that person waiting for you from the other of the church. As you reach out the aisle, for those of us who have our fathers still alive, consider yourselves blessed. But if you have any other important people in your life that you know that has been a part of your journey through the thick moments of your life, you want to include, to be part of that journey, you are most welcome to do that. That if your fathers or your mother have passed away, as soon as you are given, not pushed away, you are not pushed to the man, you are given in kind. The family have accepted to let you go. The family is, in a way, saying that I have accepted the man also to be our son, and we trust that he's going to look after you, not only as your wife, but like your sister too. So that when they let go of you, in the very moment, there's no looking back. Because you have been given freedom. You didn't see the father coming out of the line. Go slowly. So all those things symbolizes the trust, the hope, and the acceptance that both families have come to this acceptance that you are in good hands. And then the very beginning you hold sometimes the right will then will invite how you may hold each other's right hands. Solomon will talk of a moment at the marriage. And the couples were so excited before that one comes, they start holding on to each other. And now we pretty much our Sengaragori. I understand that's the excitement. I understand that's the excitement. But what was I trying to get at is there will come a time when you hold that hand, because it is only in holding the hands that you exchange vows to one another. It is only in the right when you are invited to hold your hands together, it's because you are about to recite your vows. What is your vow? Can anyone guess? I promise to be away when you come to me home. I vow. So, what other vows do you think? Don't go to the right. What kind of vows are you thinking are coming in here? I take you to be my. This is the time when I have already asked you of your intentions of getting married. And what do you say? I do. And then when you say I do, then the priest or whoever is in front of you will say, now you have declared your intentions for each other. Now hold each other's hands, right hands. Remember, when you look, the eyes is a very important, plays a very important role in the whole life itself. When you look, when you hold hands, keep fixing your eyes to your beloved. Keep fixing your eyes. Don't want to laugh. I know that you have been to many marriages, and you see that in those marriages, sometimes when they hold hands, one is looking down, when the other one is exchanging the vows, one is looking down. There's no looking at each other's eyes. So when you hold that hands, the hand of the other partner, that is the beginning of the end of you individually. Always remember this. When you hold that hand and you exchange the vows, that is the beginning of the end of individual living. I have now grabbed the hands of my beloved. No longer will I be living a personal, individual life, but I'm making a commitment to this person. I take you, and you say the name while you look at her, to be my wife, to be my husband, in good times, in bad times, in sickness, and in health. And I promise to love you. I promise to love you. I promise to love you for the rest of my life. Now, let us revisit those words again and what does those words mean. Now, can the two couple come in? Are you good girl together? This is a small exercise. I want us to reflect on the words that you felt, that you feel that there's a lot of meaning in your own personal life. Some of you may say good times or bad times. Some of you may say I. It's the word I that strikes me because I'm making a commitment. Some of you may say sickness and health. Or some of you is the fear of making that long life commitment. So which one do you feel that your heart is heavy, that you need to reflect more on? Or which words do you think that you made well with and you feel that you want to share? I'm going to say the words again. I take you, say the name, to be my wife, my husband, good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. And I promise to love you for the rest of your life. Can you shake each other? Which words do you think touches you? Some of us need to focus on one word, I. promise to love you for the rest of my life. Malatagliato mentre muna, the fear is you will wish that your partner died. Yes, that has been some of the wishes of some couples now. Eu quero não, mas não me This is the other side of things. But remember, you have made a promise to love you for the rest of my life. Not wishing him that he should go soon. Okay, open up the discussion